So who starts? Small forward.
Everybody ready to tweet?
You.
Iguodala will start.
Oh.
And just let me know when you guys are done.
I'm done, Coach.
Hang on, I got a troublesome cuticle. Okay. Who's next?
What went into the decision? Usually you don't like to disrupt your first 2 or 3 guys off the bench. What went behind the thinking here?
Defensively, I like the matchup. I like Andre's ability to give us tough defense against a really good wing combination that we're facing, and just got instinct. Just give him a start, change it up a little bit, and then we got a lot of options off the bench, and we can kind of mix and match from there.
So who becomes Andre then? I mean, is it kind of a feel thing, or I mean, that's a pretty important role?
Yeah, it's good. It's not going to be the exact combination of what we normally do, so I won't have somebody necessarily coming in for the Andre role, but we got plenty of guys who are capable of that. I would say Sean and Patrick are both capable of coming in and playing that kind of role, secondary ball handler, defender.
Maybe we wouldn't have asked this a few years ago, but what end are you going to miss KD more on? Like offense, defense?
I don't know. I don't really think of it that way. I just we're going to miss him. Both ends.
What did they tell you about just the severity of this injury?
It's if this were a playoff game, he'd be playing, but it's not. So it makes perfect sense to give him tonight off. We've got a couple more nights before our next game, and he should be fine, I would think, by then. But those quad bruises are painful and not something you really want to mess around with. So we're going to be cautious about it and get him right.
Coach, with playing against a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns, a versatile big man out there, would you? I guess JaVale wouldn't get a lot of action on something like that. Would you rather play smaller guys, Draymond, and some other guys who can move to try to stay with him, especially when he's out on the perimeter?
I'll give JaVale a chance, and Zaza. I think Towns is a guy who can hurt you inside or out, so you got to give him different looks anyway. And we'll give him different looks tonight, and hope we can find something that at least neutralizes him somewhat. He's a load, obviously.
So Zaza will start on.
Not telling him. Zaza will start. We'll start. Yeah.
Saw a picture of you on Bart or off Bart. Is that something you do regularly? You're riding Bart all the time?
I mean, do you think bridge traffic slows down like only for
For you? Yeah.
That bridge is no fun. Bart's the way to go.
Obviously, it's a much different situation last year when KD went down. The team struggled in the first few games. How much better off do you feel given that you've gone through it before?
I thought that was a totally different circumstance too. I mean, we were kind of right at the precipice of our most difficult stretch of the year. I think that was the beginning of that road trip, and so we were out of sorts anyway. And so this comes at home early in the season. We're experimenting with lots of lineups anyway. So I don't anticipate the same kind of trouble that we had that first time we were without him. So we'll mix and match, and we'll try to find the right combinations. And as I said, I've got a lot of confidence in all of our guys and their ability to fill in well.
Draymond has said that he's better when he's aggressive offensively, and we see it, especially when he makes the threes, obviously. But how does that work in your mind? I mean, do you just want him penetrating, or is there too much of that? How do you measure that with Draymond, aggressive versus tentative versus too aggressive?
I think as long as Draymond is being Draymond in terms of his competitiveness, his defense, his intensity, I like him shooting threes. If the defense slacks, if he's You know, if he's not feeling it out there and he's launching threes and we're struggling, then that's a different subject. But I think we're at our best when he's penetrating, when he's driving, kicking, when he's playmaking, and then he's taking 3 or 4 threes that are open, that come in the flow of the game, and he knocks down a couple of them and yells at the other bench and screams at the world, and we win. That seems to be the pattern. So, but I think Draymond has a better feel for it now than he ever has in terms of what's necessary. I thought on the road last week he was penetrating and really doing a good job distributing the ball before he was looking for his three, and I thought that was the right kind of mindset.
I was just wondering, did you get a referral fee from that La Jolla hotel that Tibbs booked his team into for 9 days for training camp?
Yeah, I didn't look into that. I'm gonna have to check on that. But yeah, Tom came and visited us. I guess it was 2 summers ago, training camp when we were in La Jolla, and he liked. I guess he liked what he saw. But it's great setup at UC San Diego to practice there, and pretty nice place to be for a few days too.
Is that it?
Thanks.
Great, thank you, appreciate that.